have the urge to sit here like this, like don't look at my face without makeup.
Hi, it's Morgan. Welcome back to my channel. I'm joined today by Caine Panik.
Hello. I forgot to put on my primer again. Every single time I put the primer right in front of my nose. It doesn't really matter with this kind of makeup anyway, but I like the idea of having some primer. And I put it right there and then I don't put it on. I always try to do my makeup so you don't see all the lines under my eyes, but like, I mean, I know they're not bad, but then I powder it and it's just like 10 years older. But the person where I got my test, she looked at my passport and she was like, oh my God, I thought you were much younger. Yes, I'm that age now when I appreciate that.
Yeah, I went to get my booster vaccination the other day and
nice.
They put you in two different queues if you're getting Pfizer or Moderna. They only give Moderna to people over 30.
Yeah.
And I turned up and they were like, are you over 30? I was like, yes, actually.
Just like one day. Just turned 30.
Blending foundation into my real hairline because I'm going to take off my wig at some point. Realizing how far back my hair is receding.
Speaking of age.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier doing a workshop. You did one recently where you went out of town, no?
Yeah, Hannover. We did one for Andersraum in Hannover, which is this queer organization. It was really nice. It was really short. It was like 4 hours.
Oh. And
we had like an hour and a half or 2 hours to drag them up.
Oh wow, okay.
But they all they made beards and like dressed up and they had a lot of fun. It was really cute. I love giving drag workshops so much. And it's always so nice to see what people come up with and how much they change from like, oh, I'm kind of shy and I don't know what to do yet. And then suddenly they're like, I'm the big daddy. So nice. I love it so much.
That's great.
Especially doing drag king workshops is always so nice because like every single time I do one, there's people who are like, I'd never really realized I'm allowed to do drag. I didn't know drag kings existed.
Oh, great.
Wow, like this is so cool that I can do this. And also like cis women that are like, oh wow, I can be a drag queen if I want to.
Yes.
This is also really nice. It's amazing what people come up with, even their first time doing makeup. There's so much creativity in people and they just have to let it out.
Is this symmetry? Is that what I want? I don't know. I usually go for the like, just put it on and then fix it later.
Exactly.
That method.
Symmetry is overrated.
Yeah. So in case you were paying attention, dear viewer, you may remember that Caine was actually in my first live show of 2021. And since then, have you been doing many other shows?
I wouldn't say many, but a few, yeah. Done like 2 Edgewood since it has reopened.
Oh yeah.
Which was really nice. And kind of weird and crazy to be back in a club. Like the wedding of Mistake and Turkish Delight, which you officiated, which was so cute. And this was, oh my God, drag weddings are the best weddings.
It's the only kind of wedding I want to go to from now on.
Seriously, it was so sweet and cute and nice and lovely. I had a show in Görlitz. That was really cool with the Drag Street Boys. There's like this festival called Focus Festival, I think.
Okay.
And it's really nice. It's in this big industrial music and live shows and all kinds of stuff. And it was really nice. They had like tried to book us, I think, 3 years in a row. And the first year everyone was sick and then Corona and now it finally happened.
Great.
Yeah. Have you been doing any shows other than your own? I mean, you were busy with your own shows, right? You had the drag brunch and the ones at Birgit and Beer.
I was doing the show at the Big Gun twice a month and then the brunch about once a month.
Okay. No time for the show.
No, I mean I guess actually Mistake and Turkish Delight's wedding was the first show of someone else had organised that I was in this year.
Wow.
And actually next week I'm supposed to be in Judy's show.
Ah, cool.
Assuming we don't go to lockdown.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Let's see.
Trying to blend more. Usually I'm just like, it's sort of blended, whatever. Trying to get better at blending.
I mean, for stage, I think you don't need that much blending, really.
Oh, true.
But if you're doing it for yourself or because you want a certain look, it's different things.
But also, if you just do it for Instagram, you can just edit it.
Yeah. True.
If you're that kind of person, which of course I'm not.
I mean, I usually edit my wig line, like my lace front, because it doesn't look good in close-up pictures.
I don't have lace front.
I'm not ashamed of that. Yeah, sure.
That's not something I have to worry about.
I mean, another solution is buying better quality ones, I guess. But
who has the money for that?
I learned this trick from you to use the rest of the mask as primer, basically.
I never use it as primer. I just use it as a serum or something. But I really need to try using it as a primer now that you said that.
I like it. I mean, it works for my skin type, obviously. Everyone's different. But...
Yeah, my skin type is, I don't know, hateful. That's my skin type. That's the thing when I'm painting for a show. I'm not creative when I do makeup for a show. I don't know if you're like that as well, but
yeah,
it's just like I feel like, okay, I have to get this face on. It has to fit the number.
And you have to you have time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was more creative when I was doing online shows. Actually, definitely, I did some really bizarre makeup I've never done since. I mean, maybe that was a learning curve too.
That makes sense.
So you have a regular job, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
How to explain it? Well, it's basically it's working for the student union.
Okay.
And we give out subsidies for the semester ticket for students that don't have that much money.
Okay.
So if you're in Berlin and you don't have a lot of money and you study at HU or KHB, talk to us. And technically, I'm also now a freelancer who gives workshops on LGBTQ 101, basically.
Cool.
For social workers and stuff. Technically, I guess drag is also my job now, which is interesting to be a registered freelance. What's it called? Bühnenkünstler, I think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what I wrote at least. That's what they put on the
stage artist.
On the thing. Yes, I'm a serious artist. Clearly. I was going for corpse paint, and this is going to be more clown, but who cares?
Isn't it always with you, Caine?
True. I can't deny that. I go for horror, and then it's just clown.
I mean, there's definitely an overlap between those things.
True. And you're an influencer now. I just remembered the song. I had that stuck in my head for I don't know, for a while. Great. Every time I was scrolling through my Instagram, I was like, she's an influencer.
People say I am the queen of Instagram.
I mean, you're definitely the queen of advertising, I feel like.
Thanks?
No, that's a compliment. Who did I talk? I talked about that with someone recently, how amazing it is that you're always constantly this is my Instagram. You can find me here. This is my link tree. And you put these sheets of these flyers on the tables for people to know who to follow. How to follow the people in the show.
It's from having been at shows where I as a performer was not promoted in any way, and part of the point of inviting people to perform in my show is to offer them a platform to expand their reach. I mean, that sounds really markety language, but to be honest, it is actually. Part of collaborating is lifting each other up.
Yeah.
So
very true. I'm doing a Turkish language tandem with Turkish German tandem with Turkish Delight. And we always have one topic each week, and last week our topic was drag. Was it last week? No, cool. It was 2 weeks ago. Because I was going to go to your show afterwards. And so we talked about you as well in Turkish. I was very proud of myself.
Oh, great.
And I was like, oh, Morgan, she's so nice. I love her so much. That's one of my favorite things, actually, that came out of this. I don't know if it directly came out of the quarantine, but I finally had time to do it, to have this Turkish tandem and to finally learn Turkish more.
Right, because your father is Turkish,
yeah.
But you didn't grow up speaking it.
Exactly. My father's really excited about it.
The eternal question. Drag makeup, right? What am I doing?
Really? Trying to paint a chin where there is none.
You mentioned at the last drag workshop you did, you were putting those people in drag. You were doing the makeup on them. Is that so?
Oh no, they did it themselves. I just showed them how.
Okay.
That would have been a lot. No, I was just like, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
And then they did it.
Have you done much of that? Of actually putting other people in drag?
In drag?
You
Not
did it
so
to me.
much. I did it to you,
Yeah.
and I did a makeup swap with Ben Down
Oh, yeah.
once. And I guess you could call it count Queen Bitch and Captain Faggotron as drag. So that's
Sure, but you're working as a makeup artist.
Yeah.
I guess it's a bit different,
yeah, but like putting other people in drag, I haven't done that often. No,
It's hard, right?
it,
Or do you like it?
I kind of like it if I have a plan of what I'm doing. But if I'm just like, I mean, with you, it was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to paint your face and let's
Yeah.
see what happens. So that was kind of hard. But if I know like a makeup swap where I'm like, okay, I'm taking my makeup and putting it on you, and I know which makeup I'm doing, that's not so hard.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't think I'm doing a mustache today. So
Groundbreaking.
I know. It's weird because I never liked mustaches. I have no idea why this ended up being my trademark thing, but it just happened. Okay, this looks a little more corpsey.
Things you only hear when getting ready with Caine Panik.
Yeah, that's my aesthetic. That's the sound of drag. I don't hate this. That's good.
That's always a good starting place.
Yeah. Usually, but sometimes I'm always like, I mean, you probably know that feeling, but where you're like, oh my god, what am I doing? This looks terrible. I hate this. And then you do like two small things, and suddenly you're like,
Yeah, it all comes
this
together.
is nice. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm surprisingly happy with how this is turning out. That's a new one. That hasn't happened in a while. I just realized that I didn't even think about if this makes any sense at all with my outfit.
Oh,
Oh well. But my outfit is basically just black, so
fine.
it's fine. That's a lot of blush.
Is it enough though? I don't know.
know.
I mean, I basically contour with blush. I'm not really. I mean, I have done a contour underneath, but because I'm quite pale, I think it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Like this, or is this too much glitter?
Is it what?
Is it too much glitter? I don't know.
It's drag. Is that such a thing?
I don't know. Like I feel like it doesn't really go with this look. Maybe does it? I don't know. Oh, whatever. It's on now. I'm not going to paint over it. One day I will actually paint my skin white when I do white face, but I'm too lazy.
It's a lot of effort.
Exactly. Especially with white aqua color. White aqua color is the worst.
So we're gonna put on our looks and we'll be right back. So here are our finished looks. I think they look pretty good.
I think so too. You're very sparkly. I'm sort of sparkly.
Yeah, in case you hadn't guessed, we're off to do a show together right now, which there might be a video of also later on this channel. Thanks for coming over and doing this with me. It was nice to have you here again.
Thanks for having me. That was fun.
Do you want to tell people at home where they can find out more about you online?
I'm an Instagram person, so basically Instagram, Caine Panik, Caine with a C and Panik with a K. And one day I'll do that like Liza with a Z song, just like Panik with a K and Caine with a C.
Excellent.
It's Caine Panik, not Caine Panik. Yeah, and that's basically it.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Perhaps subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free and there are new videos very often. You can also follow me over on Instagram at MorganWoodCallisto, MorganWoodCallisto. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.